What's up, everybody? Warlug here with the first ever 7 Days to Die, the survival horde crafting game tutorial kind of walkthrough for this game. It's a really awesome game. And for those of you guys who don't know, 7 Days to Die is a survival horror game in a post apocalyptic world. So, here at the main menu, I kind of want to go through and just do a quick tutorial of the game, kind of show you the walkthrough, show you some tips and tricks of how I play. So let's get right into it. This is the menu screen, so we're going to do a new game. I already have one that works, but here on the menu is you can do a survival single player. I always do random gen. You can do the Navs game, which is just basically the Fun Pimps pre-generated game map for it. I always do random gen to mix it up. And then you can select a seed name. So A16, guys, I definitely recommend this. If you want, you can go back and go to editing tools and type it in and then just see what the map looks like. But we're going to do random gen, then we're going to go to our options. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to do it on Nomad, which is the default. Persistent profiles is just one that I created. So if you guys want to create your own profile, please feel free to do so. And then basically just keep everything else on default. So modded options, I keep everything on default. So 60 minutes, so an hour of real time is one day inside the game. Keep everything else the same. The only thing that I changed, guys, and feel free to do this, is airdrops. When they come every 3 days, have the marked airdrops on so you actually can see them after they land. So those are the options. Let's get right into the game. So while it's the world's initializing and it's loading up, let's talk about it real quick. So in the post-apocalyptic world, you know what happened? What happened to the previous world? We don't know. All we know is that we wake up in this new world that has a bunch of different biomes. It has a bunch of different weapons and crafting tools. And then the coolest thing you have is you fight zombies. You have zombies that come after you. And the reason it's called 7 Days to Die is that every 7 days you have a horde of zombies come and attack you. So wherever you're at, this horde of zombies is going to come hunting you down. And guess what? You're dinner. So make sure you build up your defenses. Make sure you get some formidable weapons. And prepare to survive the night, because it's tough. So not only do you have zombies to worry about, you have your health, you have stamina, you have world effects like hot and cold weather, being able to be frozen, overheating. Then you got to worry about eating. You have to be able to eat. You have to be able to drink. And in the gathering aspect of the game, it is really rewarding in the sense that, hey, you're gathering up all these resources to build these, monstrous forts. So, all right, it's creating my player. It's just about done, guys, and we'll get right into this part. Excuse me. All right. Okay, so we wake up. Survival basics of the game. So this right here, guys, is just a quick, letter to you. So, dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. Good luck, from Noah. So basic survival. So up in the right hand corner is your active quest line. So it's a quick quest line to kind of get you started. So we're going to follow that quest line right here in the beginning to get going. So let's do it. So we need to craft a bedroll. If you hit tab on your PC, on your keyboard, come up here and you click bedroll. It's going to take 20 plant fibers. So let's gather up some plant fibers. You can punch any of this stuff. Cotton, you get a snowberry, cotton. There's rocks that you pick up. You want to collect these rocks. All right, a little stump of tree. You can punch that to get it. I find that if you punch a little bit thicker bush, you can just get. I think it gives you 2 wood, I believe is what it is. So, and I'm kind of multitasking here. So here's this bush. You punch this bush, and bottom right, it gives you 2 wood. So now in the top right corner, we've gathered 20 fibers. So let's craft a bedroll. So while that's crafting, we're going to kind of punch out some more stuff. We're just going to get a little more plant fiber. So I want to go over the menu while that's being made. So in the top right hand corner, you have your quest line. Top middle of the screen, you have your compass. So north, east, south, west, and it shows the day and what time it is. So as the day goes by, nighttime starts at 10 p.m., daylight starts at 4 a.m. So during the day, zombies won't run. At nighttime, they run, and they will chase you down. All right, so we got our bedroll. We're going to bring it into our hot bar. So let's talk about this real quick. So the bottom bar is your hot bar. You can roll through it, and any item that you have there, it pulls it out. So your bedroll, we're going to place that down. This just gives you like, hey, this is where your spawn point is. See at the top of the map now, you have your icon. This icon shows you where your base is at. Essentially like, hey, this is where you place your bedroll. This is where I sleep at night. This is where my base could be. All right, you pick it back up. It goes away. Water, food, bandages to heal yourself, a torch to see at night, and the land claim block, which we're not going to worry about. We're actually just going to scrap that. Okay, so now next, we got that done. Next thing is to craft a stone axe. Stone axe. This is the thing you want to. This is how you're going to collect your resources at the most basic level. So notice how the stone axe has. It has a durability number, which is 25. This is a set number that changes as you increase the skill for this item. So it starts off at the basic, which is gray at 25. Each time you use it, that bar goes down, and once you've used it enough, it gets destroyed. So we're going to use this axe to collect wood. We're going to collect stone. We're going to collect a bunch of stuff. So while I'm here, bottom left, this is your health stamina bar. So the more you run or use an item or attack with, that goes down. Health bar, this is how much health you have. So when you take a hit, this is going to get decreased. When you hit 0, you die. And then when you die, you permanently lose 10 points on each of those bars. So you don't want to do it. Our goal is to not die ever. Then you have your inventory. This is the max you can carry. Hotbar. Let's go through these. You got your character. This is equipment you can equip to your character. Clothes, armor, eyewear. All right, and then this shows your stats of everything. Longest life, zombie kills, your food percentage. So right now I'm still good on food and water. If these get low enough, then you'll start to take damage. The temperature, so it feels like 66, so we're okay. If that gets too low or too high, you'll either be freezing or you'll be too hot. Deaths, and then items crafted. Map, this will show you everything that you have walked around. All this is grayed out. So the more I walk this way, the more of the map that's going to be revealed. Your skills. Now we're going to talk about skills a whole lot later, but there's a bunch of different skills you can use throughout the game, and we're going to go over those a little later. We'll do a separate tutorial for that. Your quest line, which we're going through. Journal is stuff you find, and then players if you ever had anybody invite in. So, okay, so now we're going to use our axe. We're going to get some wood. Chopping down reeds gives you wood. Every time you swing it, you notice my stamina bar is going down. And then on the bottom right is how much I'm gathering. So we're just going to knock this tree down, and then we're going to continue our craft plant fiber clothing. So while we have 35 plant fibers, because we have enough, let's go over to clothing. We need to craft gloves, a hood, shirt, pants, and then shoes. All right, so while that's being crafted, let's go ahead and get some more resources. We definitely need wood. Wood is the bare essential for everything, guys. You definitely want wood for everything. Next, you need stone. Stone's the biggest thing, so rocks, any kind of boulders. Now, the cool thing here is that once I knock this tree out, right, it's got 3 hit points, I get 2 seeds. And I can plant these seeds to make 2 more trees. It does take a little time for the trees to grow, but if you're moving somewhere and you've actually taken out all the trees in the area, replanting the seeds will regrow them. Okay, next we got to put all that stuff on. So let's go to our player. Now you can drag these if you want, and you can do this with any item and then place it, but the easy way is just to hold shift and then left click. If you hold shift and then just left click, it'll put it in the right spot. Alright, so let's get some rocks now. Now we get to craft a wooden club, so let's craft some weapons. That's why we needed wood for, right? So we're going to go up to our weapons menu. We're going to craft some wood, a wooden club. That one's done. And we're going to move our hotbar a little bit. Let's move some stuff off our hotbar. Let's put that there. Now we need to gather feathers, and we're going to craft a bow and arrows. Guys, quick tip. Bow and arrow is probably one of the best items in the game, especially early until you start finding guns and stuff. So, we can craft a wooden bow, I think. So let's craft that. And then we need to find a bird's nest on the ground to find feathers, which we can use to create arrows. So we're going to bust this boulder down real quick. I like to bring down my stone and wood just to show how much I have. And same things, guys. See how I'm pulling it? Now, if I wanted to, if I hold shift and left click, it'll put it in the first available slot from the left to the right. So boom, we got our bow there. Now, those are your two basic essential weapons to start off with. So now we're going to just pick some of these items up. And, okay, another tip, guys, while we're here picking stuff up. If you click M, your map, your starting area, if you don't go too far from your starting area, you see that no zombies are really around. I can't really see any. It's kind of your safe zone. So while you're in your safe zone for the first day or so, no zombies will be around and you won't be attacked. It's kind of a way to get you started in the game. So, oh, and this biome that we're in is called the Forest Biome. It's one of the best biomes to start in. I like it a lot. Each biome comes with different elements and different resources you can gather. So you have the forest biome, the light forest biome, the desert biome, the plain biome, winter biome, and then you have the burnt biome, I guess is what it's called, burnt biome. So, all right, now our next mission is we're gonna find we need to find feathers so we can craft arrows. But I'm gonna finish getting some more resources. Our goal at the end of day one, guys, is to have our skills built up to be able to have almost 100 quality items. Okay, here we go. Bird's nest. So we're going to search it. Egg, which we can use to make food, and we got 13 feathers. So then we're going to go in. You can click on any item and then press A to show the recipe. Or if you wanted to, you can come to weapons and then it has it highlighted. Then you can pick it. This increases it by 1, and this maxes it out. So we're going to max it out and make 13 arrows. So while it's already made 1, you want to come over to your bow. Notice I don't have any loaded. You want to hold F. It brings up your weapons for different types of arrows. We're going to select wooden arrows, and then it loads one. Left click pulls it, and then release fires the arrow. And then if you right click, it zooms. Otherwise, you can press F again, and it cancels the arrow shot. Okay, so now we need to craft a wood frame. So let's do that. Let's craft 3 wood frames. And we're going to bring those down. The best tip I can give you guys here is, oh, see, our stone axe is down. We need to make another one. And then you can scrap these with S, and it gives you back some of the resources you used to make it. So in this game, there's what's called a trader. We want to set up and find the trader. A trader is a great place to set up, especially in the beginning. That way you can buy and sell stuff with them. So let's take these wood frames. We're just going to place them down. Oops. Oh, we're going to have to make another one. Because the second part of that is to upgrade those. So when you're placing, you left click to place, or left click to change how it looks, right click to place. Now we need to upgrade. We're going to hold, you target the item and you hold right click to upgrade. And it costs resources to do that. Alright, so we're going to upgrade this. That's done. Oh, we got to find another bird's nest. Let's search it. Bam, 26 more arrows. Let's go. Alright, now we need a campfire. So let's make a campfire. Come in there, make a campfire. That's done. Let's place the campfire. Right click to place it. And we're going to find out. Okay, so we've completed all the missions, all the quests, the starter ones. You've earned skill points. Spend them by accessing your inventory and navigating your skills menu. So journey to a settlement. So while I'm looking around, at the top on my compass, west. So that little building is the trader. It's going to be right here. So if we right click on the map and hit quick waypoint, it also puts an arrow. So we're going to head towards that way. We're going to pick up some chrysanthemums and stuff on the way. Notice how I'm walking here, guys. If you just press forward, that walks. If you hold shift and forward, that will make you run. So we're going to head to the trader. The trader is just basically exactly what it is. It's a merchant trader. He has random stuff. He's a scavenger. He could have some cool items for you, but it's going to cost you money. So the only way to get money is to find items and sell them. So we're going to search stuff. That's some glue. And basically, in the beginning, guys, a good tip is to go find the trader and then build a small base next to the trader. That would be good. Ooh. Always search the bird's nest, guys. We want all that. All right, we got some zombies we're coming up against. And let's fight a quick zombie. All right, so right now he hasn't seen me. We're going to pull out our bow. If you press C to crouch and then shoot the zombie, it does 2 times more sneak damage, and he hasn't seen me yet. We'll hit him again. Best thing, guys, aim for headshots. There we go. So he's falling. As soon as you get him to fall, hit him in the head. Bang. First zombie kill. Now, a good point here is that there's animals in here that you can... Ooh, look at that. And we found our first town. Perfect. Found our first town. Okay. Sometimes when you're fighting, it makes a lot of noise and other zombies are going to come fighting. Now I'm going to do some melee action. Try to aim for their head, guys. I'm just going to bash their head in. Left click is to fight with. There you go. Dead. Ooh, he dropped me some pants. So let's go to our character. Let's look at the pants. And let's put them on. So these are your durability resistances. So durability. And this is the kind of damage and fire, electrical, and stuff that you can resist. Insulation. This number increases what it feels like. So it'll increase this number by 2. But because it's kind of better than my pants, after we get them fixed, we're going to wear black pants. And we're going to scrap these back. Alright. So, back to the animal thing. So there's animals, and you want to scrap those animals with knives or a bone shiv. So you get these bones, you can make a bone shiv. Let's craft. It's basically your first knife. And we're going to bring that down. Perfect. Now you can use this, and it'll give you more resources on certain things. Like these zombies, they may give you some animal meat. That time he didn't, but yeah. So we found our first town, so let's keep that in mind. We found our first town. All right. Okay. So we're going to get to our first trader, guys, and this is the basics of the game. So I've shown you how to gather. We're going to show you, or I just showed you how to fight. So let's head that way. Let's go into our menu. Let's go ahead and eat some food. We may be pretty low. All right. So this shows. All right. So if you click here, I forgot to show it on my food. But this will give you plus 20 stamina. I'm at 100, so it's not going to count. But the plus 20 hydration. So if I go to my character, my water's at 74. So as soon as I drink that, it'll take it to 94. Or 100. Boom. Done. All right. A good tip there, guys, is while you're running, you can have it on the hot bar at the bottom and drink it as you're running. And then to loot quicker, you can just press F and it'll grab everything out of the item that you're looting. Just grabs it instead of having to drag and pull. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the trader. He wasn't very far. These stumps are good places to loot. Sometimes they have nothing, and then other times they have really good items. So make sure to check those out. A good way to level up is to fight zombies. Just try not to die. If a zombie hits you, sometimes he can infect you, and that's not good. You don't want to be infected and become one of them. And there goes our first trader right there. And then our town is right there. So we're kind of in the middle here. So what, and oh, awesome. Check this out. So if you see, let me zoom in with my bow. See up there? That building is also a trader. So we're going to go to this first one. And each trader has different items, so not every trader is going to be the same. So if you find multiple traders, you can go to them and they're going to have all something different for you. All right, so we're going to get over here. We're just going to finish up this quest line, and then that will be done. And we're pretty close. Oh, okay. So that's a bear, guys. Let's go ahead and back up. I'm glad I found that because I can show you the bear. The bear is probably one of the toughest animals in the game. Some of the other animals in the game are vultures zombie vultures, dogs, wolves, zombie dogs, wolves, snakes, and then deer. So bears and deer are what you're looking for to gather meat, food, hide, anything. But the issue is those bears are super fast and they deal a lot of damage. So I don't have enough arrows to fight him, and he's too fast to outrun. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run around. The cool thing about them, just like zombies, is if you don't get close enough to them, they won't bother you. They'll leave you alone. So notice how my biome changed. So this is the light forest area, and we just came from the forest biome. All right, let's get over here. We're going to avoid that. Now, the cool thing about bears, though, is if you can kill one, they'll give you a lot of raw meat and a lot of hide and a lot of animal fat. But right now, we don't have the equipment to fight him yet. So let's get over here to this trader. They're good to get, though. Definitely fight them once you have enough arrows or have a little bit better weapons. Always keep your eyes peeled for those. Oh, yeah. Now, the traders are safe zones. If you notice, I can't deal damage to it. See? Can't do it. But we can go in here and hide in here. Now, these guys close at the end of the day. So, you just got to be careful. You got to make it the time. Like, they close at, like, I think 9 or 10 at night, and they don't open until 6 a.m. He's got some blueberries. Blueberries can be used to make different kinds of foods. So, we're going to take all these blueberries from him. Sorry, Mr. Trader. All right. Okay, he's over here. Open. The open sign, that's where the trader is. And I'll just show you guys what this guy can do. Come in here. Where is he?
You're not bringing counterfeit
So he has
money
a bunch
in
of different
here, are
items. And it'll show you the durability of each item and how much it costs. I have no money. But we're going to sell these rounds. And this is what the currency is. Duke's Casino token. So we're just going to sell this stuff. I don't need it. And that's it. That's all I really have that's extra to sell. But you go through and he has tools, traps, clothing, books, which give you recipes to make more stuff. He does have weapons. So like this could be nice to have early, but it costs way too much. He has some food that you can buy, right? Coffee, which is really good. All right. He's got a beaker, resources, and then a secret stash, which is like, ooh, mini bike for dumb shits. This is how you make a mini bike. So we want this. He re-ups on day 4, so we need to try to get 1,500 to buy this to make a mini bike. So let's keep that in mind. All right. So that's the trader, guys.
You want a guarantee,
and what we like to do is,
well,
me personally, I like to zoom in on my map.
Shamway.
I like to highlight over this, and I like to right-click and do Save Waypoint. I like to select the trader icon, and I like to go Trader 1. That way, wherever I'm at, it'll show me how far I am from the trader. So, but all right, guys, that was the basics of 7 Days to Die. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like on this video. And if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe for daily content. I come out with daily content. We're going to continue this series, guys. So until the next day, we'll continue the day 1, and then we'll get into the night. So until then, guys, have a good one.